I greet you all and I welcome you back to yet another lesson at Polyglot World. My name is Teacher Brian, and today in Chinese we are going to look at the tones in Chinese. Chinese has 4 major tones, and these are known as the 4 major tones. Alright, the first one is known as the flat tone. The second one is known as the rising tone. The third is known as the falling and rising tone. The falling and rising tone. The fifth is known as the falling tone. So these tones help us in Chinese in a way that for you to pronounce a word in Chinese, you have to know how to pronounce these tones, because most of the words in Chinese have these tones and they guide you in making correct pronunciations. For example, we are going to learn how to notice them, because in certain words they are always written up on the syllables. For example, the flat tone is usually something like that. The rising tone is like that, in brackets. The falling and rising tone, falling and rising tone, okay? And the falling tone is simply that. So let's try and see how we can pronounce these tones in Chinese using certain syllables. The first one, the first tone, the flat tone, let's use the letter A. It's always on top. Then this is the flat tone. The second one is the rising tone. The third tone, the falling and rising tone, and the falling tone. So for any word that contains this tone in Chinese, you make sure it's something that is read as, for example, alright, it's flat, the second one is raising, alright, the third, falling and rising, alright, go down and come up, the fifth is a sharp one, the falling tone, which is it's supposed to be a sharp pronunciation. For example, let's do it again. Alright? So for any other syllable, for example, let's try and add B. This becomes ba, raising, ba, falling and rising, ba, and the last, the sharp tone or the falling tone, ba. Alright, we're going to add, use another letter, alright, to try and emphasize on the tones. We can use something like, okay, and then ka, okay, ka. All right. The fourth, we can try and add another final to this. Let's try and say use I. So this is read as me, me. Okay? So these are so important in Chinese that if you pronounce a word without emphasizing the tones, you may end up confusing the listener, because there are very many words that usually sound alike and look alike when you just read them without the tones. So we are going to read them again and emphasize on them. A, ba, ka, mi. You can listen, you can hear that all I'm trying to do is prolong the tone. A, ba, ka, mi. Then the second tone, which is the rising tone. A, ba, ka, mi. All right. The third tone. A, ba, ka, mi. And the last one, the falling tone. A, ba, ka, mi. Okay. So for today, this is what you people can try and practice to just get acquainted with these tones. All right. Thank you very much.